Hello dear friends, I am the Biologista and I am back with another adventure. Today, I have a question for all of you. This is a question that has been a topic of debate for a very long time, or something that often confuses many people. Let's see if you have got the correct answer. Do plants breathe? To start, let's first discuss what is breathing. You must think, how is this even a question and that this lady is crazy? Okay, still, let's just reflect upon it once. Well, breathing is breathing. Exchange of gases, or when we inhale, take in some air, and then seconds later, exhale some air. Let's talk about the parts or organs involved in breathing. We and most other eukaryotic organisms breathe through the nose and take in the air that goes to the chest or the lungs. The lungs then release the air, which again comes out through the nose. In a nutshell, breathing is the physical process of gaseous exchange through inhalation and exhalation, as seen in some living organisms. Now, this leads to two follow-up questions. 1. Why do living beings require gases? Number 2. Are plants living beings? Well, remember life processes, vital functions, life sustains, nutrients consumed, energy gains, transport throughout, each cell receives, mitochondria's might, the power achieves. To achieve all of this, a living being, or precisely, a cell needs oxygen, which it acquires from the inhaled air. Within the mitochondria of each working eukaryotic cell of every living being, oxygen helps to break down the nutrients in order to produce energy for the organism, thereby releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. You can learn more about mitochondria and their functioning in my previous video. The link will be mentioned in the description box. Remember what this process is called? Keep guessing. Respiration. I know, you all have got it right. So, that gives us the organisms breathe to respire. Coming to our second question, are plants living? Let's go back to the life processes, the characteristics exhibited by the living beings which ultimately make them living. These include growth, development, reproduction, and a few more. And yes friends, we do see these characteristics in plants. Plants are living. This means plants also require nutrients, energy, and gases to function. But plants are physiologically a lot different than the other eukaryotic organisms. The animals. Plants are stationary. Plants do not have features like a mouth for eating, nose for breathing, or eyes for vision. Hence, plants have slightly different mechanism for functions like obtaining nutrients or exchanging gases. Let's first list the most basic characteristics we know about plants. Plants have cell walls, plants are autotrophic, plants give us oxygen. The functioning of plants make the gas requirements of the plants a little twisted. See, plants are autotrophic and prepare glucose, which is their food, by a chemical reaction taking place within the leaf cells. It has certain reactants and products, and the reaction goes like this. Carbon dioxide plus water gives glucose plus oxygen and is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis takes place in the presence of sunlight, which is the source of energy. Plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen as a byproduct during the day. On the other hand, respiration takes place all the time in all parts of the plants. However, the rate of photosynthesis in plants is much higher than the rate of respiration. So, plants utilize the oxygen produced via photosynthesis for respiration and give out the excess oxygen into the atmosphere. And since photosynthesis happens so much faster, respiration cannot provide for the carbon dioxide requirement for the process. This completes the gaseous exchange cycle for plants during the day. Would you like to tell me in the comment section about what would happen in the absence of sunlight? Now arriving at our main topic. How does this exchange take place if not through a hidden nose or lungs in the plants? Let's take a wild guess as to which part of the plant could be involved in gaseous exchange. The most convenient option seems to be the leaves, site of photosynthesis, thin, soft, and open in the atmosphere. But how? Let's figure that out. Look at these pictures. These are early morning pictures of the leaves when they haven't been watered and it hasn't even rained. You all must have observed this. So, where does this water come from on the leaf surface? It is the excess water from the plant that has been expelled through the leaves. So, there is a passage. It is just like how we sweat through our skin. Tiny pores are present on the upper and lower surfaces of the leaves, called stomata. The number of stomata is less on the top surface and more on the bottom surface to prevent excess water loss. These pores are nothing but the spaces between the cells on the leaf surface. It is these stomata that facilitate gaseous exchange in plants, taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, and also releasing water at times. Now this gaseous exchange doesn't just happen. There is a control mechanism, otherwise it will be like a junction with no traffic lights, with everyone going just anywhere and no one actually reaching anywhere. Gaseous exchange between the plants and the atmosphere follows the principle of simple diffusion. The gases cross membranes along their respective concentration gradient. Right after photosynthesis, the leaves have used up the carbon dioxide. Hence, the amount of the gas is less in the leaves as compared to its outside environment proximal to the leaf surface. Thus, carbon dioxide diffuses into the leaves. In addition, the amount of oxygen in the leaves is higher as compared to the proximal outside environment. So, oxygen diffuses out of the leaves. Well, that's pretty much about it. So friends, plants do not and cannot breathe. Similarly, many other organisms that lack a well-developed respiratory system with a nose and lungs exchange gases with their surroundings through pores on their surface. Okay friends, that's all we have for today. I'll be back in some time. Till then, share this video with your friends who might not be so sure about this question. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. See you soon.